Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mr. Relevant. Welcome back to Mr. Relevant Plays. I did something earlier today, but I had to go into work. Um, so I wasn't able to make a video about it, but I'm making it now. Show you the thing that I did. Let me go away and move down, and look at that. I got the new event ship. And I can see why people are saying this thing is a monster, because this thing is a monster. So, just like I did last year with the Evolved Stronghold, this ship is like it's easy mode. I'm not gonna lie. Um, this is already going to be one of the best ships in the game in terms of just DPS potential, and that's what you should go for with the ship easily. This thing can do cannon, scatter volley very easily. Beam fire at will very easily. It has Miracle Worker primary, which is absolutely fantastic. Its secondary seating is temporal, which is also good. It's in my personal opinion, it's the best like second combination out of like all of the combinations you can have. When it comes to the let me actually move like I'm looking at it now. Anyway, when it comes to like the best combination, I still say that Miracle Worker Intel is the best. But you all know that I have a soft spot for command ships, and I love flying command ships. But yeah, no, this thing's a monster. So let me go ahead and get into it just a little bit. So this ship is a 5-3 loadout. 4 engineering consoles, 2 science, 5 tactical, 1 universal, just like the Valdor Juggernaut. For those that are new to the game or weren't around when the Vodwar Juggernaut came out, that ship was the #1 DPSing ship for an extremely long time. Only got overthrown once, but it only lasted like 5 minutes. It lasted longer than 5 minutes or so, but I'm just saying 5 minutes because it really wasn't very long until the Vodwar Juggernaut took the seat again. Like, it was #1 for extremely long time. Just like the T5 Scimitar back in the day. That was the #1 DPSing ship from its release till basically T6 ships came out. So yeah, the Vodwar Juggernaut in its release was #1. As y'all know, I do own it. So yeah, I am holding this ship to an extremely high regard. This thing is a beast and a half. As you can see, I'm doing a anti-proton dual heavy cannon build on it because Alliance uses anti-proton, so I put anti-proton on it. Just because why not? Running the Alliance 3-piece just because, again, y'all know I like themes. I was playing with its console. Excuse me, I was playing with its console. In terms of what this console does, if you are running a parse, you're not really going to see anything because the console is unique on its own. As for does it work? Absolutely. The setup I currently have is very good at using this console without dying or even really losing a whole lot of health. But I'm not going to be keeping it on here. I'm going to be replacing it and replacing 2 of the consoles I currently have equipped just to maximize my DPS, as y'all know. I do like the DPS, but like I'm not going to be trying to achieve, peak performance. Like, I'm happy sitting at, 1.2, 1.1, 1 mil. Like, I don't need to get to like 5 mil or whatever. I don't care about that. Like, even my other character is sitting at like 500k, and I'm happy with that. But yeah, like once you achieve a certain DPS, at least for me, once I achieved like peak DPS, I'm like, yeah, I don't need to, do more. But I'm gonna play with this a lot. Just like with the Voth video I did last year, same thing can be applied to this ship. Even if you were to watch that video, just change that ship to this, and like the same rules apply. I was gonna sit there and be like, I don't know which one's gonna be better, this one or that one. I have to get it first, but I can sit here and say that in terms of DPS potential, this ship is number one in terms of event ships, 110%. The Voth Stronghold in this ship, uh, this ship is insane. It has literally the strongest lance in the game, and before you panic when you see, um the fact that you like take a large amount of anti-proton damage to self, you can basically negate that depending on your damage resistance. It will happen. Like, you're fine. Don't worry. But this is like literally the strongest lance in the game. Nothing comes close to it. So like this thing alone, like a buddy of mine is hitting like 27 mil one shots with this thing. It's insane, and he has killed himself with it once, which was very funny. Um, we were doing high elite, and he's like, "How did I die? I don't understand." He's like, "Oh, I did it to myself," and I immediately started laughing. But it's very easy to resist the damage, so you're not gonna get yourself killed. So do not worry. Once I play with this ship more and I start breaking it down more, I'll let y'all know like how you can get around it. As of right now, like, you can even just slap on a PAX console, which comes from the Discovery Reputation. It is exactly, yeah, it's right here. Yeah, it's this one right here. Increase your max hull, increase anti-proton damage resistance. Like, this console would just by itself can like help you out a lot. So there's definitely a lot of ways to, get yourself to the point where like you don't have to take any damage. For those that don't have DPRM but have an Epic Phoenix token, I recommend getting the Lucari Science Vessel because the Protomatter Field Projector is one of the best like survivability consoles in the game. Like, it's insanely strong on terms of like keeping yourself alive. Is it better than DPRM? In terms of healing, I say yes, but in terms of just the like versatility, no. I don't even know what like set bonuses is. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I'll have to play with that. But anyway, DPRM in terms of versatility is still better, but this thing just out heals practically. Like, there's no console in the game that heals better than this thing, and from what I have played with, I could be wrong, so don't quote me, but there could be a console out there that's better than this one. But this thing is just a monster in terms of survivability. So in terms of how the ship handles, I mean, it handles actually better than the Vaadwaur Juggernaut. It has better turn rate, at least from what I can tell, than the Vaadwaur Juggernaut. This thing is definitely going to be up there among the greats for DPS with the Vaadwaur Juggernaut, with the whatchamacallit ship that people are currently using DPSing. I purchased. Oh yeah, right here, the Mirror Strike Wing Escort. Like, it's gonna literally be able to compete with this thing, and this thing is currently number one, at least I think. Um, so if y'all were waiting for me to talk about this about the ship, well, here it is. I haven't X2'd it because, like I said, like, I got it, maxed its mastery out, then basically went to work. As for when I will ever get maxed out, I'm hoping I can soon. I can't promise that I will soon because, as you all know, my finances are rough. So yeah, no, like, this thing is a beast, and I really like this dev team is like, they just keep giving us banger after banger after banger. Like, oh my gosh, I really have nothing negative to say about what they've been doing the game for the past 5 years. Like, I really don't have anything I can say, like negative wise. Like, I really can't. Like, I mean, if I was gonna really like nitpick, the only thing I can really nitpick on is, give us more story content. But like, the dev team that's been working on it for like the past so from, let me see, 21 to 25, like they were a very small team. So like they didn't have the funding or the staffing to really push out a lot of content, which I'm okay with. But they fixed. But what they were doing in return, they were fixing the game to make it actually playable. They were giving us banger content, not content, banger events with amazing rewards. So like, I really cannot be mad. I honestly can't. And like, Lost Stronghold and this ship, like, come on, like, guys. I don't like every single time they could come up with something. I'm like, will they even be able to like top that? And they do. Like the Valkyrie the science vessel looks amazing and it performs amazingly. And its console's like top tier. The Alliance Dreadnought, like every single ship that they release is like, oh yeah, you think this is awesome? Hey, look at this. Oh, you think this is awesome? Look at this. The Typhoon, amazing. Even the Ilios Intel Scout vessel is amazing. Like, oh my gosh, like I really can't say anything. But no, this ship is definitely by far the best event ship in the game in terms of DPS. I would say that the Voth Stronghold might be just slightly better in other things, but I mean, in terms of like DPS chasing, this thing is top tier. Like it has the strongest lance in the game that does stupid amounts of damage for a single hit. Its maneuverability is actually really good, and also I think it looks pretty sick. Honestly, like my goodness, like this thing looks amazing. I currently have the Work Bees Vanity Shield on here. If you guys were just curious about it, it comes from the summer event store. But yeah, no, this thing, man, this thing is so strong. I'll do a video on like me like DPS chasing with it for y'all at some point soon. So keep an eye out for that. And I do apologize for the lack of snow content recently. I promise I'm not stopping. But yeah, no, this thing is a monster. This thing is fantastic. And if people sit there and say, "Oh, this ship sucks," well, I mean, the only thing I have to say is, you really aren't building it correctly. Then, I mean, heck, my Malon battle cruiser, literally the garbage truck of the game, is for me unupgraded, is sitting at 700k DPS. Those that don't know what DPS is, I'm sure some videos, if you guys have been paying attention, I've been using program to track, which is the combat meter. This is the one that I use. I'm not saying that you should use this one. This is the one that I use. It tracks your DPS. Back when DPSing really started becoming a thing, the like top tier DPSers were doing 100k DPS. Now the top tier DPSers are doing over 1 million. So, as you can see, as the game progressed, DPSing has also increased. So, it is a good program to know where you're at. Keep in mind that when it comes to doing elite TFOs, in my personal opinion, if you want to be able to just hit elite random while doing space content, you would want to average around 3 to 400k DPS in Hive Elite or Infected Elite. If you want to be able to do elite randoms and not worry about failing on a regular basis or being able to contribute and just having fun. That's just my personal opinion. Now, do with that information as what you will. If you guys would, want to know more about how to achieve that, I will be more than happy to, give you guys guides. With the best of my ability. I mean, y'all know that I suck at editing. Y'all know that I'm not good at explaining things. But I will do my best to help you. Because I love this game. And I want people to succeed. And I want people to have fun and enjoy it. Like I do. So, my opinion on the ship, this is a 10 out of 10 ship. Like, straight up. It looks good. It flies good. You can do any kind of, like, energy weapon DPS build on it as you want. This thing is just a beast of a ship. Like, it's so strong. in like a good way. Like it's not overpowered. It's not underpowered. Sometimes there will be a ship that gets released and it's either overpowered and they gotta rework it, gotta fix it a little bit, or it's completely underpowered and they really need to work on it. Like I haven't looked, but I'm pretty sure like my favorite fleet escort, the Norway, is still underpowered because of its shield and hull modifier. I'd have to look at it to see if they fix it yet or not. But like, this thing is just so good. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this thing. So yeah, be expecting to see me doing elite randoms with this ship. I was doing elite randoms with my legendary Excelsior for a hot minute because I just really love the Excelsior class. But yeah, expect to see me in this ship, and also expect to see me in another ship. Anyway, I plan on doing something with that too. Don't worry. Anyway, I'm Mr. Irrelevant. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I will see you all next time.